The red dress the girl is wearing was her favorite dress. I had chosen this girl because I wanted to portray innocence, and her skin was very white. She had red hair combined with green eyes. She was beautiful, and beauty is important to me. It's one of those things that have impressed me my whole life. I mean, a lot of things that impressed me when I was young don't impress me anymore. So I wanted to have more beauty in my work. Also, the subject had to do with beauty, and I concluded that innocence was a sign of beauty. The face of the girl was a lot of work. Her eyes needed to be bigger because I wanted to show real innocence, and I actually used puppet eyes for that mixed with her real eyes. The forest was another place of beauty, I thought. I love the forest. I grew up amongst the forest, and I find that very beautiful and fairy tale-like, so that had to be the environment for this girl. I made it like a fairy tale with little mushrooms and some forest violets. I discovered I could make more depth in the picture by placing a branch that is out of focus in front of the girl, and I was quite happy with the result. It was interesting for me to see that some people thought this work was very frightening, and that the elements like the branch in front gave a feeling of suspense. In this work I became aware of the effects that photomontages can have on people. Shortly after finishing the Study in Green series, I did a small series with no title. I experimented with children in the forest. 7 works altogether. Innocence and a fairy tale feeling were guidelines for these works. Again, I looked for symbols of innocence, and here I used the white dress for the first time. I was inspired by photographs my father had taken of us as kids during our communion. The white dress is a very old symbol in Western culture, representing purity and virginity that both stand for innocence. The birch forest has smaller trees, so I could make the depth in the forest even bigger, and I added the fairy tale items like mushrooms and a frog. I was expecting the same criticism on this work as I have had on Study in Green number 2, and it came. With the same reasons as before, only now it was said that the girl looked very white. What people see is always interesting to me, and it makes me think. After this series I started to work on a large series named World, and the first work I did was again a girl in a white dress, but she was black, and it was set in a tropical environment.